Good afternoon. It is Monday, October 9th. It's Columbus Day, or Indigenous Peoples Day, if you prefer. And it is late afternoon after a really rainy day. It's finally cleared up, and I decided to try to sneak out and see if I could catch a fish. Behind me is the Ridley Creek, and I'm going to fish ultralight tackle and see what we can catch here. There have been some trout stocked in the upper parts of the Ridley Creek in the last 2 weeks or so, 10 days or so. We're below where those fish were stocked. There may be some down here. I'm not going to particularly fish for them, but maybe we can catch one by accident, and otherwise we'll see what else we can catch. See you on the water. First cast fish, this fall fish hit it the second it hit the water. All right, buddy, you ready? Off he goes. There's a little creek red breast, so fish number 2 for the afternoon. Off you go, bud. So you can see here the stretch of the creek I'm fishing. There's a nice little outside bend here that wraps around this corner and has a little depth to it. And the one other time I've ever fished this spot, I caught some fish here. And I'm seeing a few fish dimpling the surface just over on that far edge. And then as you look back, that's the section of creek I just waded through. It's very, very shallow, mostly not even 14 inches deep. Red breast number 2, just from that spot right over there on the far side. I think he was a fish I saw surfacing, and as you can see, I've got the pink trout magnet going with the 1/64 ounce silver jig head or shad dart style head, and that was the ticket for him. All right, bud, ready? Off you go. Red breast number 3, same proposition on the far side bank. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. Catch you later, buddy. Okay, it's fall fish number 2 on the day. Little one, about the same size as the first. Pretty fish. As you can see, I switched the color of the trout magnet tail. There you go, buddy. Off you go. All right, since I last checked in, I caught a nicer red breast, and I caught two actually, a little red breast and a bigger red breast, and a small fall fish. But then I just caught this nice fall fish, so I thought I'd get that on video. I'm gonna release this guy. You ready, buddy? Off he goes. So I caught this fall fish. We got a little bit of a series of pools and like choke points or riffles, and I'm catching these fall fish right in the highly oxygenated water that's coming in the main flow of these riffles right below these pools. They seem to always be sitting right in there, probably hugging the bottom, and yeah, it's fun. Another fall fish. This one's very small, but pretty good little fighter actually for his size. This is a tinny French fry. Another little fall fish. This one's a little bigger than that last one. So after quite a few dinks, I ended up with this really decent looking bass. He's maybe 12 or 13 inches, but the thing is, he feels like a heavyweight champion compared to some of these other fish, these tiny little creek fish. This is a huge creek, huge fish for this creek. I mean, just to give you an idea, there's the other side of the creek. So it isn't big, but this guy's great. Off he goes. There he is. He's a lunker for this place. So here's a little look at this area I've been fishing. The creek comes down here and widens out a little bit, and as you can see from the bubbles on the surface, it's moving pretty, a moderate pace, not ripping through here, just kind of a general leisurely pace through here. I caught the bass just right up at that point where that tree on the left is hanging over, and you can see some stuff right around the base of the tree near the water. Caught it in the middle actually, not up under that tree, surprisingly, but pretty beautiful spot here, and a beautiful evening. So on the walk back to the car, I've caught just caught this fall fish, moderate sized guy. Caught one tiny little French fry fall fish, and then a tiny little red breasted sunfish. Ready to go? Oh yeah, you're ready. You're squirming. There he goes. Hey, so a little recap of the evening. Kind of a fun little trip. I've never caught so many fall fish, I don't think. Certainly not since I was maybe a little kid in one day. And I don't know why that was. No smallmouth, which was interesting. And then that one decent largemouth, which was kind of a fun way to more or less end the day. I had to walk back to the car from that spot and caught a couple fish on the way back. But that was really the pinnacle and also my farthest expedition down the creek. So fished a new area, caught a fun fish. All in all, a good outcome.